Hello everybody and welcome back. Is Dark Raseth here. Today I'm bringing you guys a guide on what to do when you are stuck in the game. What you need to do if you can't get to past that next boss. What is the steps that you take in order to beat this boss? Well, the first thing that you need to do, the most important thing, you've cleared the boss. Now you have some sapphires, you have some gold. So why don't you go ahead and start enhancing your characters until you are mostly out of gold. Enhance the main characters that you have to max, and then if they're 6-star, start raising them to max +1 up to superior. So the way you want to prioritize these is your DPS are first. You want your DPS first to be superior. Then the next thing that you're going to want is your tank to be superior. Then you're going to want your healer to be superior. Then you go right back to your DPS being superior, and then depending on which of these formations I'm about to give you guys, you are either going to want your tank or your healer to be next. So what is the best current formation in the game? Well, I don't have it, so don't pay attention to the way that I do things. So this is the style of the way it is going to be. You're going to have 2 DPS in the back line. I have 2 healers. You're going to have your healer in the back line. And then you're going to have 2 tanks in the front line. And the tank is the red sword. So a DPS class is the Fan, which is a mage. The assassin, or shadow in this case. But there are very few good shadows. So for most people, your 2 DPS are going to end up being the archers, because they dish out the sheer highest volume of damage. So the best way to do it would be like this. Sure. Like this. 2 DPS, healer, 2 frontline tanks. That is the best formation in the game. Now, not these characters, that's just the best style that's going to get you the furthest. You can do what I was doing, which is 2 healers, 2 DPS, 1 tank, or you can do 2 healers, 1 DPS, 2 tanks, but you're going to see yourself really come to a grinding halt the further you go, because you're going to be suffering from the fact that you don't have all that beefy frontline tanking for you. Yeah, sure, you have the healers to back it up, but if you're not soaking up the damage to begin with in the front line, then yeah. Now, I'm not saying use ambush. Ambush is an alright formation if you are looking to progress. The armor is okay. The setup is nice. Divine is also okay. And then the next one down would probably be Illusion would be okay. Evasion's not that great because of the setup of the characters. And Outspread is fantastic. So we're going to go back to R1, and we're going to deploy my heroes. I don't know why it does this. I don't know why it prioritizes him for auto deploy. So, now that you've got yourself a fantastic formation, you've decided, hey, I'm going to use a 5-star hero because I want 2 tanks in the front line. Or I'm going to use a 5-star healer because I don't have a healer on my team. So you're still stuck. So what do you do next? The next thing that you do, if you're now enhanced your characters, they're all up to max, you then take your gear and you farm the stage currently at the highest that you can do. So let's say you're able to, you know, 1510 is the one that you're having trouble with. Farm 15-7. Now, this is very important for you guys to note here. 15-7, or that's not the boss stage. 15-5 does not have this mini boss. This mini boss does not have the proper gear. So when you look at it as you're progressing through the stages, I don't know if you guys have paid attention to this before, but each stage has a different type of equipment that drops. So the first stage, weapon. Second stage, armor. Third stage, side weapon. Fourth stage, shoes. Then we skip the boss, we go to 16, back to weapon. But it's now it should be now a higher grade. So this would be a Tier 4 Grade 3. This one is Tier 4 Grade 3. So usually if it's going to hike up, that's where it would. Next, armor. And once again, side armor, or side weapon. And you have the shoes. And then the final boss of the chapter gives you that upgrade. That's where the upgrade is. So if you can, let's say I'm stuck here, which I currently am, I would farm this boss for gear, but he only drops weapons. So then I would go back a stage here, look here, only weapons, okay? So what you want to do is farm each stage, so in this case 15-1, 15-2, 15-3, 15-4, or you know, the next one up, 15-6 through 15-9. Use that to make sure all of your characters have the highest gear that they possibly can. This is when you're stuck, right? When you're stuck. Then, with your new gear, if you still can't progress, then you want to start enhancing them, the gear. So, the next step is, what is the most important ones to, what do I prioritize? Well, once again, DPS first, tank second, healer third. That is what you're going to always make sure to enhance in that order. Now, the most important things to enhance, weapon first. Then you want, which one is it? I think it's the ring. Yeah. Ring second. Third is armor. Fourth is boots. Fifth is the earrings here, because they give you evasion chance. Then your next one is going to be your bracelet. It's not that great, but it's better than the next one, which would be crit chance and then crit damage. So you want to enhance them in that order to get the most linear progression upwards. Now, the next step after that, of course, is working on your first 7-star. So in the next video, I will be showing you guys exactly what to do in order to get your first 7-star as quickly as possible, and which one is going to be needed for your team. One of the most hot questions right now is, what is the first 7-star should I have? Should my first 7-star be a bow user? Should it be a, you know, the warrior? It depends on what you have drawn. We will go over it once again, like I said, in the next video. In addition to, we're going to talk about Destiny, because that's going to be very important. Anyways, I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. I'm going to be keeping them short and sweet from now on, so that way we can get them out sooner and I can do more of them, and that way we don't get them delayed like this because of, you know, the really long maintenance last night. 7-8 hours it was. So if you like this video, please leave a like rating, leave a comment of any questions you guys have, any guide you guys want me to put out, and if you enjoy this and want to see more content on this channel, please feel free to subscribe. See you guys in the next video.